afternoon. I am currently at SFO. I am walking over to my terminal right now, or the terminal. We're flying with Air France, and we are going to France for a few weeks. So let's see how this works out. I will probably check back in a moment. Anyhow, until I check back in. It's been an hour into the flight, and I got balsamic chicken, and Lynn got the pasta. And it's dinner time. Everything's been good so far. I've been watching Dune, and the flight's been super smooth so far. At the very beginning of the flight, we actually had this really cool flyover of San Francisco, where you could actually see all of the San Francisco lit up at night, which was really nice. So I'm still trying to get used to vlogging on the phone, but so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this food. Hopefully I'll be back after I check it out. And they just served breakfast. It's like 6 a.m. US time or San Francisco time. Been just sleeping so far, and breakfast was a croissant, a bowl of fruit, a yogurt, but the breakfast was pretty decent actually. The bread was nice. As for the earlier meal, the chicken balsamic chicken, it actually was just really mediocre. Probably one of the worst meals that I've had on a plane in a while, but not that I've been flying all too much. Anyhow, we're about an hour out of Paris, and we'll probably check back in when we get to the actual airport. Unfortunately, they ran out of overhead rooms, so I had to check in my hand bag that I had, or the luggage, the carry-on luggage. Still super sleepy, so anyhow, we'll check back in a moment here. Alright, and we have made it to the baggage claim area at Charles de Gaulle. It is super warm here actually. It was a lot warmer than we thought it was going to be, and we had to gate check our luggage. So we're just waiting for the luggage to come in, and then we gotta go grab the car. Anyhow, we'll check back in a moment. All right, and it's been a little while since I was last at the airport. It's what? Well, we landed at 4, so it's been 5 hours. It's 9 o'clock right now. We're getting dinner at a place called Serenay. This is our third attempt actually at going to a place. It's right there. It's a kebab joint, and the whole reason why it's our third attempt is because everywhere else was closed. So we did check into our hotel. That was the first thing we did. It took us about an hour to get from Paris to Versailles. We actually took quite a while getting the car as well. I actually don't know. So I didn't check in. We went to Eurocar at the CDG, Charles de Gaulle, got our car, and then took a while finding it because it was actually at the far end of the parking lot. We have a cute little Fiat 500, which I've always wanted to drive around in, so that's kind of cool. I get to experience that now. And one of the big things I would say is that the drive here was lengthy. After exiting the airport, tried to take the cheapest route here to Versailles, which actually included going in one of the longest tunnels that I've ever been in for Europe. And it was right before we got into Versailles. I kind of feel like I missed a turn somewhere, because exiting the tunnel, I then had to do this crazy clover loop U-turn, where it was from one clover loop to another clover loop. And then we arrived at the hotel. One of the very convenient things about this hotel is that it's right across the street from a supermarket. The hotel is the Best Western Versailles something, and it's decent enough. I'll get some room shots here in a moment, or we'll do a room tour once I actually get back. But we just dropped off our luggage and then kind of wanted to go see the Versailles grounds while it was still lit. Oh, they finally popped on. I was waiting for the lamps to pop on. That being said, it did take a while to get to everything all set and to Versailles. And so once we actually got there, the sun was pretty much setting. We had like maybe 20 minutes of sunlight left, and I just said, do we want to park here? And Mom didn't want to pay for parking, so we just continued down to our lunch zone, which was like Les Naturel or something like that. Lay something. I'll put the name on the screen, but the place, which was supposed to close at 10 p.m. when we got there, was actually closed, and the guy actually kind of was like, sorry, I'm closed. We're not selling anything currently. And so we walked up and down a cute little street and saw nothing really of that much interest until Lynn remembered that we passed a kebab place, and that's where we're at now, this Les Serenais. Lynn and I both got a kebab of sorts, and Mom got a hamburger, and we're just waiting for the food to finish, and then we'll be on our way back home, or back to the hotel. So far, so good. We're all extremely tired. It is probably about like 9:10, 9:15-ish right now. So we'll check back in at the hotel when we do kind of the room tour. So be back in a moment. Alright, and so we're still here in front of that restaurant that we were trying to go to. That was closed. Yeah, passenger train. Cool looking. We're actually right next to a train station. It's just right beyond this building over here. And so, we finished eating. My kebab plate, Lynn's Euro type kebab, and Mom's hamburger. We say finished eating as in we're full. There's still plenty of food left. There was so much food that they gave us, and it was all 32 euros total. And it was fries, the euro for Lynn, hamburger and fries for Mom, my whole plate with a baguette, like a 6-inch baguette, and 3 drinks. Lynn and I both got sodas, and Mom got a sparkling mineral water. Thinking about it, it was like really our first meal of the day. I'm not really including the 2 that we had on the plane since they're just so mediocre. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel now, and I'll do the room tour real quick, and then I think that's it. I'm calling it a night. We're all really tired, so anyhow, it's been fun. Check back in at the hotel this time. Alright, so we are back at the hotel room now, and we got set up on the 2nd floor, which is actually the 3rd floor in America. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out the room. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the camera around. Alright, so starting from the hall, I'm not going to talk too loud. We're in room 47. Go through the door, and immediately we have the TV. And then goes to the AC and full body mirror. We have the first full bed for 2 people. In the corner we have a single bed, that's going to be for me. There is plenty of plugs in here. There's a socket right there, socket right over there, a socket right underneath the television. The thing it does lack are lights. It's fairly dark in here. This is the restroom, just your regular fare. I think it's actually quite large. Here's your towel drying rack with heater, your toilet, sink, and then a spacious shower. It's actually pretty good. I almost didn't see that there's an actual step there.
Yeah, be careful. Tripped in the shower. Oh my god, coming out of the shower. No, going in.
It was still dry. Anyhow, so that is the room that we have here in Versailles, and we're all just gonna take showers and rest up. I'm gonna drink my soda that I got, and that's it for day 1 here in France, or our first half day, I should say.
0.5.
Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna be starting off at Versailles and continue down from there. Oh, the room did give us chocolates. Lynn's eating one right now.
Came with 4 pieces of chocolate. And they have like gold flakes and stuff on them.
Yeah.
The first one we tried, Charlie tried too. I thought it tasted like pear. Second one I had a wafer in it, so it was like a giant Kit Kat. And this one's just like a chocolate truffle. But yeah, they came with 4 or 5 pieces of chocolate because it was Easter. It has a little note.
Yeah.
And the note basically says like Happy Easter, and for that we would like to provide you some chocolate. So it came with an adorable little box. So yeah.
Cool. Anyhow, we'll check back in the morning. Have a good night.